Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is likely going to be the movie of the summer. I think it's going to make a lot of money. It could hit $1 billion for sure. And when you look at what it did yesterday for its opening preview day, it's weird that they call it the preview day. The first day is the preview day. Why don't you just call it the opening day? It doesn't make any sense to me to call it preview day. It's not like it's limited. Every theater has it. So it's not like some exclusive event, but whatever. On its box office preview day, it made a lot of money. And now it's trending towards $250 million globally opening weekend. Though it'll probably do more than that because there's going to be tracking from yesterday all the way till Sunday. It's got a 7-day opening weekend. So I think it could end up doing a lot more money than people are giving it credit for. I didn't even know that it opened yesterday, to be honest. I thought it was coming out Thursday. But no, it's coming out now, which means it's probably going to make a lot of money. Why did they do it this way? Why didn't they just release it during 4th of July weekend? Or last Friday, if you were going to do it like this. Indiana Jones is dead now, by the way. There's no way Indiana Jones is going to come back now. It's already been pushed down by Red Door. And now this is out. Indiana Jones is screwed. In fact, I got some interesting stuff on that for the next video. But Mission Impossible raked in money. Let's take a look at this. Can Tom Cruise save summer despite the onslaught of shiny product that hasn't delivered, i.e. Flash and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny? The summer domestic box office at $2.1 billion per ComScore is pacing 6% behind last year's for the period of May 1st to July 9th. I wonder how much that's due to the fact that we've had so many movies come out. So, I mean, individually, they didn't make any kind of impressive drop. But if you combined all of the money they've made, it probably looks pretty good. And comparing that to last year, where we were kind of short on tentpoles, I think it's easy to stay somewhat close to that number. All eyes are on the best reviewed Mission Impossible of all time, Paramount Skydance's Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, to hopefully get us on a July roll starting Wednesday with an expected franchise global 5-day record of $250 million, made up of $90 million domestic and $160 abroad in 70 markets. So this isn't out everywhere. This is that it's going to start rolling Wednesday. There's times in theaters by me right now. And I just double-checked it, so it is out. It came out yesterday. Yesterday was its release, at least domestically. And no one's really got accurate numbers on what it did yesterday at the box office. It's a strange day to debut a movie on a Monday. Strange why put this out on a Monday? And the only thing I can think of is because of Oppenheimer getting, basically the best way to see that movie is in IMAX. That's the way they're pumping it. That's the way they're previewing it. Like, one of the big things they're showing for that movie is the actual print reel and how massive it is. I mean, it's big. I can't do it justice without you seeing it. I don't know where that tweet is where I saw it, but they're floating around on social media. Nolan's there showing it off because, I mean, obviously he's proud of it. I really want to see that movie, actually. And it's huge. So I think what the tactic here is to give this movie enough time to just dominate premium theaters, which is how they want you to see this too. So this movie's doing good. People like it. It's on track to make $250 million. I think it could make $350 million, actually, especially since it's going to be sitting in the box office all week. I think that it could actually do $350 million. This movie's going to hit $1 billion for sure. And that's because all of the conversation around this movie is how it's a crazy action movie. I watched a bunch of reactions from people that you likely are subscribed to that went and watched it yesterday. And all of them were talking about how crazy fun this movie is. It's got great action, great drama, great everything. And when you here's a difference between a lot of modern movies. When you look at what the people attached to the movie are saying, they're just talking about how great the movie is. They're not going around saying, well, listen, I know you're in an interview with me right now to learn about Dead Reckoning, but instead, let's talk about gender-affirming care. Nobody's doing that. Everyone's talking about Dead Reckoning. So here's a guy in the movie, and he says it's the biggest action movie of all time. It's almost like we're in the 90s again. Because everybody attached to this movie is only talking about how great it is. They only talk about the stunts and the action and the set pieces. Nobody's out here saying anything stupid, which is crazy because these actors cannot help but stick their own foot in their mouth every time someone sits down with them for an interview. Not in this case. So far, everyone's just talking about how great the movie is. Biggest action movie of all time? I can believe it. The stunts in this movie are crazy. Tom Cruise is wild. This guy is either he's got to be an adrenaline junkie or something because he does all these movies and all of these stunts he does, especially he's like 60, almost 60. Do they have his age in here? Yeah, 61 years old. And this dude is attaching himself to planes with a harness and glue and taking off, holding them. It's insane. Or jumping off of a cliff on a bike and then parachuting. All that shit he's doing is real. Like, he's really doing these things. And you can't help but want to go see it because it sounds so much fun, which is what makes this movie appeal to everybody because you know what you're getting. This is why I say Tom Cruise is the last movie star because you know what you're getting with him. You're going to get a crazy, fun action movie. That's what you're getting with the Tom Cruise movie now. That's something you can't do with a lot of people in Hollywood anymore. You can't say, oh, well, this person's movie is going to be this or that. And it works to his benefit. He doesn't bow down to woke ideology. This is according to industry experts that are breaking down why he's so popular in this article. He doesn't bow down to this shit. He just wants to entertain people. And, you know, he's had his scandals, like they point out here in this article, like when he was jumping on the couch with Oprah. But he's kind of changed his tune since then. I think he recognized that, hey, I'm on a stupid path, like when he was running around talking about Scientology all the time. Honestly, don't give a shit if he's a Scientologist. He doesn't talk about it anymore. You would have to go to like his church grounds or something with him to get him to talk about it. Now all he does is talk about how he wants to save Hollywood and how awesome his movies are. And compared to a lot of other people in Hollywood, you know, it's nice. So, you know, as long as he keeps making action-packed movies, I'll keep watching them. Because Top Gun Maverick was effing great. And this one looks to top it. So I'm really looking forward to watching this. And I think it's gonna make big money. I think it's gonna make $1 billion, and it's gonna make it a lot faster than, Guardians is inching up towards it. I don't even think Guardians is going to hit $1 billion, to be honest. It's breaking even and making money, but I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion. This movie will. It's going to be fun to talk about this, too, when it does, because all those other movies have flopped so hard. Indiana Jones, The Flash, and now you've got this one just tearing the doors down. Why? Because it's stuck to very simple rules. Entertain us, and you'll get our money. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. Let me know what you think. Are you going to see this movie? Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, notification bell, all that good stuff. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.